You mentioned like that you also have a certification in was it trauma advised
Yeah,
financial?
the trauma of money. Yeah, the trauma of money
Okay.
program. I am a facilitator of that.
Yeah, so tell me more about that because I really didn't make this connection between trauma and the way we handle money until we started talking.
Yeah, for sure. To be honest, for myself, I also didn't make the connection either until again I got to my mid 20s and I was like, what is this relationship with my money like, and where is this coming from? And it wasn't really until I enrolled in this program. And the reason why I enrolled in the program was, again, I still noticed a gap in the sort of money coaching, personal finance space, which is, again, I can provide the education, right? I can teach people how to get out, out of their debt and build savings. But why aren't people implementing the advice, right? And that's what I wanted to address. And it definitely came down to, again, emotions, behaviors, and past narratives when it comes to money and trauma. So that's why I enrolled to become a trauma money facilitator, which gave me the tools to address sort of, again, those intricate layers of someone's relationship with money. And so I do that through a couple different things. One is sort of reflection work through sort of journaling prompts. The next is sort of a money disorder assessment tool, and a money scripts assessment tool. And so with these three things, we start to really understand that relationship. And in addition to that, and I think this is what's really unique about this program that I enrolled in, it's really understanding your nervous system as it relates to money. And when we think about money, we think about just cold, cash, transactional. We're not necessarily thinking about emotions and how our nervous system may impact that. So again, there's a lot more to finances than I think a lot of people think. And so I'm really proud of the work that I do.
I mean, I'm feeling very like I'm having light bulbs going off all over the place here because I think that, I mean, for me, and I'm sure for a lot of people listening here and watching, like I think of money as something like finances as its own little box. I don't think about it being connected to emotions or wouldn't think about journaling about finances in this way. But as you're saying this, I'm starting to connect the dots in my own life as well. So do you get a lot of that kind of reaction when you start working with clients?
Oh, absolutely. It's sort of like, again, like the light bulb, like, oh, this is where that was coming from. Oh, this is why I've been, behaving this way. Or like, oh yeah, how my mom used to, manage her money. I'm definitely doing the same thing. I didn't even notice it. And that's the key, right? It's when we interlock those areas and then we bring in that self-awareness, we can then pause, in the present day to be like, okay, before I make this money decision, where am I, right? What's influencing this? How am I feeling right now? Etc. And so I think that's that deeper layer, right? That's how we actually move into the implementation of a financial plan and not just, here's the education. Try to implement it yourself.